What's going on, guys? My name is Damien. Welcome back. I wanted to bring you guys some thoughts and opinions on Stefan and Elena and kind of just look back at the last few years of the Vampire Diaries between Stefan and Elena, their moments, and really just talk about them, kind of let you guys know in detail why I, right out of the gate, shipped the two of them together. So, at the end of season 6, they said their goodbyes. It's officially over. I don't think they'll have any interaction at all ever again, and the chances for Damon and Elena are very, very low as well. So it makes sense. It's understandable that they went in a different direction with the show. Was it the ideal direction for me? No. Am I happy that Stefan and Elena aren't endgame? Of course not, but it is what it is, and all I can really say is the show just never really had the best writing, and they never really knew exactly what they were doing. They were just kind of making things up as they went along. So taking that into consideration, it's understandable. But at the same time, Stefan and Elena had a great run. They had a better run than Damon and Elena did, in my opinion. So it's not exactly a lose-lose situation there. So why did I always support Stefan and Elena right out the gate? Well, looking back, this is just a little quick backstory on me personally, because I don't think I really shared in detail exactly why I was so into Stefan and Elena, but their relationship represented everything that I would want or that you would hope for in a relationship. You know, the honesty, the communication, the great moments, just the great relationship, the communication was just there. Everything about them just felt natural. It felt real, because even though he was a vampire and she was a human, it's like you were rooting for them because you believed that they really could actually pull this off and be together. And it also was at a time where I was younger, so I'm still very, very into the whole hopeless romantic idea now, but just maybe not as much, or I have a different outlook than I did back then. So back then it was I was really, really into it. So just romantic notions, that kind of thing. But romance is just always going to be a part of me. I used to think it was just kind of like a phase when I was younger. I would just eventually just not really care about that stuff anymore, or it just wouldn't be as big of a deal. But things like anniversary dates, girl's birthday, Valentine's, pretty big deal for me in general. I mean, at least I'm gonna remember it. I'll always remember it and try to do the best I can, and just kind of have that kind of relationship. So I guess that there's just a lot of things that I pictured in my mind at the time when I was looking at Stefan and Elena that I'd want to do, or maybe I had already done, and Stefan and Elena were doing it. So like when he was making her dinner one night, things like that, I guess, are really why I had that hook with the two of them. It was just instant, and I always supported them because in a real world setting, they were the closest thing to a normal relationship on the show, because it's just really hard with the whole supernatural entities all around, vampires, all that stuff, for it to really be really just something that you can relate to. And they did a really good job in the first 3 seasons of selling that. So, because in season 3, he's basically pushing her away, and it's kind of like her turn to be there for him and kind of help him through with whatever he's struggling with. And that's just kind of how their dynamic worked. And it was great. It really was great. But looking back at their scenes, I remember there are just times where I'm watching their scenes and I have this smile on my face. And that there's no way someone's going to be, that into a couple like that unless they're really into a romantic idea, or whatever it is. So I used to watch some of their scenes and have the biggest smile on my face, or it would remind me of something, or I'd play a song afterward. I mean, I have a playlist on Spotify called Songs for You, so it's pretty obvious that romance is in my DNA at this point. So yeah, that's always why I've just been a fan of Stefan and Elena, and I never really agreed with the foundation that they built Damon and Elena on, because first of all, the character of Damon Salvatore in the first 4 seasons, or even 3 seasons, he just, someone like that just doesn't get a girl like Elena and keeps that girl. It's just, I can never really see a guy like that being the guy that the girl really wants to be with. She might sleep with him, but that's really it. So I just didn't agree with that kind of because I don't like guys like that, because I've seen them. I've seen the way they treat girls, and it's not okay. So combining that with the fact that he was Stefan's brother, was just, which automatically made Elena off limits in my opinion. Really, just always kind of, I just never was a fan of it. So yeah, I mean that's really it. I just was always a big Stefan and Elena fan, and that's probably going to be the way it is for a long time. I don't think I'll. I have some other couples that I really enjoy, even before Stefan and Elena, but Stefan and Elena, they were pretty good. I think also the fan videos were just really really great, because there's like a lot of nostalgia. Like when you look back, like Val, my friend that I did the dual commentary with just recently. If you go to her channel and you check out 101 Reasons to Ship Stefan and Elena, I guarantee you it'll take you back to when you were watching the first 3 seasons. So yeah, things like that I really just enjoy when it comes to relationships on TV shows like this. So the two of them that was really what kept me watching every single week, and just their idea, everything they are, is really just what I liked about them. So let me know what you guys think about it, and comment down below and share your thoughts. My name is Damien, and I'll see you guys in another video.